Salamat po sa mga nanonood po sa atin
It
ngayon.
was clearly laid out there that from the beginning, even during the campaign, I was already.
So this is the book.
During the campaign, I laid down and practiced good governance in the management of the campaign. And early on in the administration of the current administration, I was laying down the groundwork for good governance, simply because that's what people were expecting when they voted the man into office to become our 17th president. Yun ang inaasahan ng tao at ayokong biguin nyo within my limited powers and capability as the Executive Secretary. Malinaw doon sa libro. What do the people can derive from reading the book? I think if they read the book,
So silipin po natin yung ilang bahagi ng libro.
they will have a better understanding of how much money they need to spend to demonize me. I guess they will realize how much ruthless people can get all in the name of paid journalism or paid blogging. And I think ang isang mapupulot din nila riyan, pasensya lang, everything is hiding. I have been called so many names. I have been ridiculed, humiliated. I kept quiet. And I tell you, it's not easy. The easiest way for a man like me, who wants to defend his family from all the unfair allegations, narratives, and what have you, is instinctively, immediately reply and refute that interview. But not me. I suffered, yes, in silence. People are trying to isolate me. Okay lang yan. Because even then, when I was still in Malacanang, I have already decided I will not grant any interview. Yung mga nanira sa akin, tuwang-tuwa nung ako'y nananahimik, feeling nila ako'y nalusaw na, hindi nila ako kilala. Noon pa man, ako ay desidido na. Instead na sagutin kita o kayo sa isang interview, whether sa traditional media o sa pamamagitan ng ating mga kasama kaibigan dito na new media, buo na ang aking desisyon. Ililibro ko at lalagyan ng dokumento yung aking sagot sa inyo upang aking harapin sa tamang panahon ang mga ibinintang ninyo na ako ay kapit-tuko. Ako ay power hungry. Ako ay nagbebenta ng posisyon, yung appointment for sale, at ako ay inalis o na-is out sa Malacanang. Yan lahat ay nasa libro. Ang daming sinabi tungkol sa akin. And I just have to refute it my way. I will not let anyone define me. Alam ko ang ginawa ko nung ako ay nasa Malacanang. Alam ko ang totoo. And that's why I'm very, very confident. Banatan niyo na ako ng banatan. Laway lang ang inyong puhunan. Nasa akin ang katotohanan. At darating yung tamang panahon, ilalahat ko yan. And I have to do this, not for me. Kaya ko ang kritisismo. Kaya ko yan. But if I will not correct the many lies that you have peddled against me and my family, the generation to come after me will be doomed. The generation that will come after me will suffer damnation. And I will not allow anyone to do that to my children. I owe it to my family. I owe it to my wife. I owe it to my beautiful children. I have to defend it. I have to bring out the truth so people would know what really happened and to straighten out the many lies they have peddled against. Hindi madaling magpinti. It took a lot for me to practice this discipline, to keep quiet, to pretend as if you're not affected. It takes a lot from a man to practice this kind of restraint. But I have to, because first, hindi ko pwedeng sagutin yung alam ko namang mga bayaran. Binayaran vloggers, binayaran media men, binayaran broadcasters. Hindi ko sila pwedeng sagutin because I respect the office that I represent.